Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Sydney from PhoneDog.com, and I have here the Samsung Replenish from Sprint. It's an Android smartphone. It's actually an eco-friendly smartphone, so it's made from 86% recyclable material. The packaging is all recyclable. You can even buy an optional solar panel charger, so very eco-friendly. It is an Android smartphone, like I said. It ships with Android 2.2. It's stock Android, but it has Sprint's ID service. You can download those ID packs. So we're going to do an unboxing and go over some of the features and get some first impressions of the Replenish, and then I'll come back and do a full review. Before we start with the unboxing, I have to say special thanks to our friends at Best Buy Mobile. They send us phones that we can add to our One Paw Bandit game, which is the game where you can win free phones. One of the great things about Best Buy Mobile is that they sell phones from every major US carrier, including some prepaid carriers. So instead of going around to every store for Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, you can just go to Best Buy Mobile and compare all of the phones. So thank you, Best Buy Mobile, for being so awesome. Thank you guys for watching this video to Samsung Replenish unboxing. I'm Sydney from PhoneDog.com. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here we go with the Samsung Replenish from Sprint, an Android phone. And one of the perks about this phone is that, for one thing, it is made from recycled materials, 82% recyclable materials. The packaging is also fully recyclable. But another nice thing is, kind of an incentive to buy the phone, is that right now, whenever you buy the Replenish, whereas with most Sprint smartphones, you have to pay an extra $10 per month, with the Replenish, you don't. So kind of a little incentive there to buy the phone. So here's the Replenish. You can see the touchscreen, the physical keyboard. We'll get onto that in just a second. Underneath the holder for the phone is some packaging. Looks like the phone also comes with a micro SD adapter. And then your getting started guides, and this is all from recycled paper, and then the envelope to send back your old phone to recycle it. Modular charger, data cable. The phone also, you can get an optional solar panel charger. It doesn't come with it. I think you have to pay extra for that. But, if you want to be extra green, you can do that. So that's what comes in the box. And it's kind of an interesting box with these little foldy tabs, and then it slides in there. So it's sort of different, but nice. So here's the phone. We'll power it on. Hopefully there's juice in it. Okay, it is. There is. So yeah, it looks nice. It kind of looks like a BlackBerry device. I think they definitely got some design cues from RIM. You can see the chrome edges there. I always like the animations that they do, but you can see the chrome accents here, and then it kind of curves at the top, a lot like a BlackBerry. And the bottom, if you were to see it for the first time and didn't know it was Samsung, of course it says Samsung, so I don't know why you would know that. But, it kind of looks like a BlackBerry device, just a little bit longer. But it looks nice. Comes in black and blue. And then the camera. The battery is nearly dead, so we'll have to charge it. Let me get the charger plugged in, then we'll take a quick look at it. Okay, so plug in the charger and unlock it. And it looks like the PR company has already done some of the initial setup, so that's fine. They usually do it. Since it's a CDMA phone, they have to set it up with an account. But it is an Android phone, so you can see it ships with Android 2.2, and it has the home screen tips. You can delete those widgets. And then we have the menu. The display is, obviously, a smaller display, not like a normal or a typical candy bar phone, because you do have the physical keyboard. So it's a 2.8-inch display, QVGA, so 240 by 320. So kind of a low resolution. When you get close, you're going to see that the text is a little pixelated. You can see it also comes with Sprint ID. So it's stock Android, but it does have Sprint ID, so you can download those ID packs. And, for entertainment, it'll come with certain apps that are related to, whatever theme you've picked. So, I personally don't really find the ID pack idea that useful, but it does come with it. 600 megahertz processor. Let's go to messaging, and we'll take a look at the, maybe test out the physical keyboard. But as you can see, it's all stock Android 2.2. So, all right, let's type a message. Quick brown fox likes to be. Now I feel pressure to always have an interesting sentence, because You know, Aaron always has an interesting sentence, and I'm not that creative. Friendly to the planet. Friendly, earth friendly, yeah. So it's a nice keyboard. You know, the keys are, let me get a good angle here so you can see the keys. They kind of have that bubble style, and they're plasticky. They're not really rubber. They're kind of plasticky, but they're not very firm, so, you know, soft enough to where they're easy to press. But they're not, you know, really slippery either. I personally don't like the keyboards that are really slippery, but these look nice, and I like the bubbled design because they're kind of easier to get a grip on. And it seems to be pretty smooth, you know. Of course, I'm going to test it out more. But that 600 megahertz processor so far seems to be doing a pretty good job. And then you have the notification LED there, speaker, micro USB charging port on the bottom, power button, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This is a camera. It's a 2 megapixel camera. It's a camera, yeah, just in case you didn't know that. It's a 2 megapixel camera. I don't know, to me that seems very inadequate, but I'll test it out and see how picture quality is. It doesn't have an autofocus, it's fixed focus, so I have a feeling picture quality is not going to be that great, so that's disappointing. But you do have the camera, and it captures video as well. Underneath here we have the battery cover that comes off somehow that we'll, you know, worry about later. But you have the battery cover, and then underneath the battery cover is a battery. You know, coincidentally enough, they decided to go with that route. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's the battery, and underneath the battery it looks like, oh no, here it is. Okay, so here you have the micro SD card slot, and it ships with a 2 gig card, I believe. Yeah, 2 gigs. And then it supports up to 32 gigs. So you do have to take off the battery cover to get to the card, but at least you don't have to take the battery out completely. It's hot swappable, so you can still leave the phone on. And then this is a 1600 milliamp hour battery, so we'll see how that battery performs. We'll have to test that out. But that's just a quick first look at the Samsung Replenish. And, you know, earth-friendly, nice to the environment. And then, hey, you get that extra $10 off per month. You don't have to pay that whenever you get it. And if you want to be really nice to the environment, you can get the solar panel charger. You'll have to pay extra, but and so far, you know, it seems like a nice device. It looks very nice, looks very professional, and like I said, a lot like a BlackBerry, but it just looks really good. And then that physical keyboard, just testing it out for the first time, I really liked it. So so far, first impressions are definitely good for the Samsung Replenish. I'm going to test it out more and you know, put it through some tests, see how web browsing performs, and do more tests on the keyboard and the camera. And then I'll come back for a full review. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching the unboxing of the Samsung Replenish. Be sure and check out phonedog.com for more news, updates, and reviews. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, my screen name is It's My Job to Know. But that's pretty much it. I'm Sydney from phonedog.com, and I'll see you guys later.